Hello, welcome back. Right, let's talk to Nurse Edna to start with.
Excuse me.
What is it? I'm rather... Say, aren't you Bernard Bernoulli?
No, my name is Threepwood.
Nice try, but I never forget a face. You broke into our mansion a few years ago to save your little friend. What did you come for this time?
I'm trying to keep a tentacle from conquering the world.
Really? How nice.
How's Dr. Fred doing?
Well, he's still upset about the family financial situation, seeing that it's his fault and all. But he seems a lot better now that he stopped sleepwalking.
How did he wreck the family finances?
Well, we should have made millions on the computer game they made about us. But the resident genius locked the contract in the safe in his office and forgot the combination.
What's wrong with sleepwalking?
Ordinarily nothing. But when Fred sleepwalks, he remembers the combination to the safe. I'd find him in the office, opening it, screaming like a cat in the oven, and slamming it again. Something about what's in there really scares him. Unfortunately, I was never able to catch the combination since he works it so fast.
How did he manage to stop sleepwalking?
He stopped sleeping. Fred drinks a lot of coffee. Me, I only drink decaf.
I was just admiring your statue.
Thank you. It's been in the Edison family since colonial times. One of Fred's ancestors carved it.
This is quite an array of gadgetry you have here.
Yes, it's the best surveillance system in the state.
Is that a Plexus 7000 VCR?
It sure is. It's got a dual-tape speed motor with cobalt casing. Don't touch it.
Are those xenophobe crystal matrix monitors?
They sure are. They're so clear you can see the fleas on the bedroom walls. Don't touch.
Do you think I could play with these a bit?
Absolutely not.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Come back anytime, you big hunk.
Saying that, she doesn't look as bad as she did in Maniac Mansion.
Something strange is going on in there. Looks like the hallway. Nothing going on in there. Nothing going on in there.
There's not a lot left to do now. Well, in this section of the game anyway.
Get out of here.
Hi, Ed.
Don't push it, man. Don't make me do something I'll regret.
That's exactly what I don't want to do. Nah, I better not. Boy, he's been working out since the last time I saw him.
I don't really want to leave him angry with us. Let's give him back his stamp album.
Hey, you fixed it. I guess I can forgive you now.
Sometimes I do stupid stuff and I don't even know why. As if my body were being controlled by some demented, sadistic puppet master.
Well, we all feel that way sometimes.
Progress has been fairly slow so far, but with adventure games they do take a little bit of time to work their magic.
There doesn't seem to be anything dangerous in there. It's not exactly the Ritz. I wouldn't want to strain myself. No time for that now. I'm saving the world from Purple Tentacle. I wouldn't want to strain myself.
I think we're done now. Right, let's switch to Hoagie. Before I do that,
I'll just run to the Chronogon.
There's something in the Chronogon.
that's a very useful system with the inventory, thankfully. And here's Hoagie.
It's the battery plans I'm supposed to give to that Red Edison dude. 2561.
What?
2561. Bitchin'.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
Grody. Huh, this door appears to be locked. I'd rather use a tree. Grody. Huh, this door appears to be locked.
I love Hoagie. Hoagie and Laverne are great characters. Don't get me wrong. I like Bernard, but... oh man.
I should plug that into the super battery once I get one made. It's attached to the Chronogon. It's empty. There's nothing to get. Ye olde outhouses. Kumquats. The father of our country is gazing out at me. Wow. I can't reach it.
Yes, you'll get to meet a few recognisable faces here.
Sure, push me around while you can. Sure, push me around. If you think I'm something to look at now, just wait.
Hi there, mister.
Franklin, Ben Franklin, soon to be known as the inventor of electricity.
Do you know Red Edison? He's a scientist guy, too.
Red Edison? A scientist? He's just an innkeeper who pretends to be a scientist, and he's not very good at doing either one. I can't believe Washington and Jefferson picked his inn of all places to write our Constitution.
Shouldn't you say the discoverer of electricity?
You think the ultimate power in the universe is just under some rock waiting to be discovered? Ha! I, Ben Franklin, am going to summon power from the sky by sheer force of genius.
You are truly whacked, Ben.
Huh! That's what they said about the man who invented bifocals.
Wasn't that you?
Good point. Guess they were right.
I wonder what Red would say about that.
Who cares about that crackpot?
I need Red to help me save humanity.
So he's a missionary now, eh? Well, why not? Can't be any worse at that than he is at inventing.
So where's this Red guy at?
Down in his secret lab, of course, neglecting his guests.
What's so bad about Red?
What can you say about a guy who spent the last 4 years perfecting a left-handed hammer? He's insane! And he steals other people's inventions, too, before they can even apply for the patent. Not that I'm bitter.
Aren't you the $100 guy?
The $100 guy, not bad.
Well, see ya.
Carry on.
I guess it's no secret that we meet Mr. Washington.
It's totally covered with crud. Making it dirtier won't help.
Just how is he going to use it? Oops.
You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once.
It's pretty obvious in some ways how we use that.
It's open. Woohoo, the Pony Express.
We'll get back to Bernard soon. But for now, let's enjoy Hoagie.
Cool, the room clerk's a mummy. That would not be respectful. Besides, I might get caught. That would not be respectful. Besides, I might get caught. What's up? Don't feel like talking, huh? Vow of silence or something, probably, right? Well, that's cool. I have something for Red Edison. Do you know where I could find him? Great hat, man. I know some dudes in a band who'd eat roaches for hats like that. They're called insensitive spittoon. They play funk, punk, folk, polka, house, grunge rock. They're heavily influenced by bands like Limpid Harmonica and Howling Moonrock at Limbo. Well, nice talking to you, dude.
It's pretty obvious where Red Edison is, but we'll go there soon.
The Constitutional Convention invites your comments, critiques, amendments to the Constitution. Yo.
Hello?
What's up, you cold?
Cold? I'm freezing.
Why don't you build a fire?
Well, I keep asking Jefferson to build a fire, but he won't. Says he needs the log for posterity and won't part with it.
He's going to give the log to starving children?
I don't get any respect around here. Why, I bet if George I spent the winter in Valley Forge, Washington was cold, we'd get some heat in here.
How come you sign your name so big?
Astigmatism.
You mean you have like a childhood complex?
All right, the truth is that a friend once told me that women go crazy over guys with a big signature.
What are you guys doing in here?
We're writing
We're drafting a constitution for the United States.
Don't say draft, you'll only make me colder.
Wimp.
Why don't you build a fire?
Well, I keep asking Jefferson to build a fire, but he won't. Says he needs the log for posterity and won't part with it.
Forgive me for asking this, but wasn't there a load of trees outside? Well, anyway.
You mean it's like a symbol of growth or something?
I don't get any respect around here. Why, I bet if George I spent the winter in Valley Forge, Washington was cold, we'd get some heat in here.
Shouldn't you guys be working instead of just sitting there?
Writer's block. We can't think of any amendments or anything, so we put a suggestion box over there. I don't suppose you have any brilliant ideas?
No music in elevators.
No music in what?
Awesome blanket there, dude.
Thank you. It was given to me by my dear old colorblind Aunt Hattie.
Well, I gotta go, dude.
There is something we can put in there, but we'll get to that later.
Hey, tall, dark, and spiffy. My name's Hoagie.
Well, how quaint. I am, of course, Thomas Jefferson, noted scholar, musician, horseman, student of the sciences, member of the bar.
Oh, sure, I've heard of you, dude. What's in the can, Tommy?
Thomas. My name is Thomas, and this, my chubby friend, is a time capsule, filled with remembrances of our time to be revealed 400 years hence.
So, how's the time capsule going?
I'm sorry to say that except for my log, we haven't got a thing.
Dude, is that like the Constitution?
Right now, it's just a constitution, I'm afraid. We hit a slight creative block right after the preamble. That's why we put up a suggestion box over there.
Could you start a fire, please?
I'd love to oblige you, young man, but I can't. This is the only log, and I'm saving it for posterity.
How could you let Hancock suffer like that?
A real man is warmed by the fires of his spirit. You should listen to Washington relate his experiences at Valley Forge and take heed.
Has anyone ever told you you're a very snappy dresser?
Why, yes. I studied at Virginia Coat and Technical, where I majored in color theory. I was captain of the varsity cravat team.
Those are impressive credentials, Tom.
Thomas.
Dude, I loved your work on the Declaration of Independence.
Ah, thank you. What was your favorite part?
I like the we the people part.
That's not in the Declaration of... Say, that's not bad. Maybe we can use it.
Well, later, dude.
What? What's going to happen later?
Oh yes, before I forget.
I'll use the chronojohn.
Well, seeing as I was already with Bernard... Nice. I thought I'd do this now.
George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement.
Because we have George Washington here. So George is meant to be one of the clues, I guess.
Boy, it's sure quiet in here. I wonder if there might be any ideas worth discussing in the suggestion box. Maybe somebody should take a look.
I say, lads, I have an idea.
Does it have anything to do with starting a fire?
No. I was thinking it's about time we open the suggestion box. Don't you agree?
Sure, George, if you say so.
Yes, whatever you think is fine with us.
Excellent.
What's he thinking? No one of any importance has been here all day. What could be in the suggestion box?
Perhaps he intends to suggest something himself.
Oh.
Here's a suggestion. It says, George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement. What do you think, gentlemen?
Whatever you say, George.
Your name's on it. I'm sure you must have a good reason for suggesting it.
Yes. It's strange. I don't quite... Well, I'm sure I had a reason for it. If there are no objections, we shall add it to the Constitution immediately. No? Good, and so shall it be law.
What's a vacuum cleaner?
There we go. Although we won't actually be using that for quite some time yet.
I'd rather not. It's a little cage with a canary in it, perched above a little lever. Although limited to a low-pressure, sub-zero, nitrogen-free environment, the flux induction circuit can still be quite useful.
Stop that! It's so cold in here that I'm afraid if I fall asleep, I'll wake up as an ice cube in somebody's drink.
Mr. Hancock, dude?
Yes? My coat! Get away, you loyalist!
It looks like a martini shaker.
Don't touch that, it's government property.
It's big, it's heavy, it's wood.
Sorry, I'm saving it. It's going to be a famous log.
Thermodynamic flux induction circuit design is perhaps the most fascinating branch of practical electrical theory.
Please stop. You're making me quite drowsy.
He wouldn't get it. Not funny enough.
Okay.
Stolen from the desk of George Washington.
Hey, keep your hands off that.
Whoa, it's filling up fast.
You can look, but don't touch.
Not funny enough.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Whoa, you're like George Washington.
Very much like him, according to my wife, Mrs. Washington.
Whoa.
Indeed.
Weren't you president or something?
Yes, I expect to be chosen president unanimously. I'm very well connected. Do you think I should be the ecology president or the education president?
Depends on how many cherry trees you've chopped down.
Well, I am quite the adept tree cutter. Men still tell tales of my youthful prowess.
I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother.
Lost it, have I? Why, I'd show you a thing or two if there were a cherry tree nearby. But as you can see, there isn't. I only cut down cherry trees. Family tradition, you understand, cherries only. There's nothing out there but cedar and kumquats.
Okay. That was pretty short.
Excuse me.
Yes?
The LALR compiler is constructed by the following method. First, develop a rigorous elective grammar.
Stop reading that horrible book. It's hard enough to stay awake through this blasted meeting as it is.
Excuse me.
Yes? You rapscallion. It's lucky for you I'm so dignified.
Now, do you want to see something that you wish you hadn't?
Bitchin'.
I think that's his description for many things in this game.
Bitchin'.
Oops.
Bitchin'.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't wanna. It's empty. I hope this wasn't used in the outhouses.
While we're here,
Although limited to a low-pressure, sub-zero, nitrogen-free environment, the flux induction circuit can still be quite useful. I guess he's not interested. And get some gnarly Egyptian curse? No.
whoops, didn't mean to cut that short.
I'm guessing it conceals the entrance to a secret lab.
Okay.
Soon all the power of the heavens will be mine! All mine! If only we had some nasty weather!
Soon.
The late Max Addix, his petard runneth over. A lamentable fate for such a patriotic dude. He's hung well the way he is. These would look better on velvet. They're straight already. I bet it calls the butler just like on TV. I guess this is George Washington's bed.
Whoops. Right. It's pretty much time. I'm going to leave it here. And the next episode we'll call the butler, I suppose. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.